Get the fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my at the back that like a popo. Don't do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down to Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. Finna got in there gently. Ain't being friends with these when I was down out of so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's time.
I got that chicken to golf. A lot of these was lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Breno Javinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I died. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. Derek ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Red, up!
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Red,
And that'll set him back 5.
Move. Hey. You got 3. You got 180. Red, up. Move.
On second down, Trubisky. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Red, up. Red, up. 18.
Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Burton. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Reds up!
Watch 12! Watch 12!
Now Trubisky on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Duke Riley coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Trubisky will throw. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Let's go.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
We got 3. We got
We go. You see it? You see it?
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic.
On first down, they run with Howard. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
We go. You see it? You see it?
Check 24.
Reds up!
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Throw left side, complete. It's Burton. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan buying time to his left. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here's Ryan to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So on 4th down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They'll begin the drive with Howard, and he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
18, 18. Blue, blue, blue.
Here's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sims. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single. Watch number 12. Watch number 12. Squeeze up.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He gets it to Sims, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready, 64, south.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And Freeman lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet there are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky going up top for Miller. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Ryan back into his end zone. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, wait.
To throw from his end zone, Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
25. 22. Watch the screen. Hey, south.
To throw from his end zone, Ryan. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
180. Check.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Eyes on 10. Eyes on 10.
18.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Blue.
All right, guys, double tight. Everyone's got 4.
Red, touch.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 46 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Let's go. 21.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They pitch out to Howard. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Gun! 280! 22! Ready to go!
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's got room. And all the way down to the 26. A big conversion there on 3rd and 3. 46 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Whoosh. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 26 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
You got 4. You got 4. Shift.
Hang on, we got, you see it? Blue.
A give to Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Blue. Sit up! 180!
Mike 42.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And his pass incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
4 down. Check.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Bruce Irvin with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's pulled in at the 32. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Left. Gun.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Right.
Now Ryan on second down. Forced out to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Ready. Right 25. Gun.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Complete to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, here's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Go. 30.
Check 50.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
39.
Here's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
Get it. 280. 21.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Howard. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Stop. 180. What are you hiding, hon? You better be afraid of me.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for him right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Got to love what they're doing on offense right now.
Running with Howard. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Red, up.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, 42 yards. And the Bears have broken the tie. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Ready, blue 80. 54, south. 22.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got four. We got four down.
They run with Howard. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hey, 18.
42, Mike 42.
They go with Howard again. Oh, no, he lost the football. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Hey, watch the ball.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey. Four down.
Red, up.
Mike's 42.
Red, up. Right.
Now it's Trubisky. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Gun.
Hey. 21.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Space. 21.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Gun.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Gun. 22. Let him go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on. About that victory.